Listen. Did you hear that? Did you feel that? It was 2004 in Lompoc, California, and it was my first time. The first time I joined a Toastmaster group. Well, I came there to learn to listen. Pardon me. I came there to learn to speak. You quickly taught me that in order to speak well, I must learn to listen. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and friends, how often, when we are in communication with someone, are we truly listening? Listening takes focus and intention. Focus because we need to block out the external noises and distractions, and most especially the inner dialogue. We may be able to block out the external noises and distractions fairly easily. We may be practiced at that. The inner dialogue, this is another story entirely. It may go something such as this. 2004, where was I in 2004? Was it Lompoc? No, that wasn't it. Or worse yet, my feet are killing me. Breakfast was great, but what's for lunch today? If this has been the case for you, as it has been for me at times, to whom are we really listening? In Toastmasters, you taught me to focus my listening by teaching me to listen for ahs, ums, filler words, grammatical errors. What you really taught me to do was to get out of my head and be present in the moment. Focused, intentional listening. I learned that focusing mattered. Once I realized this, I practiced a little more and discovered that my intentions mattered when I listened. I needed to intend a result in my listening. When I combined focus and intention, I was amazed to see the light come on in people's eyes. There was a certain joy that began to appear. My relationships got deeper and more rewarding. I discovered that people don't feel heard. So often, people don't feel noticed, much less heard. And when I focused with intention and began to truly listen, it transformed me. But my practiced art of listening had lost some of its power recently, and this is how I discovered it. I was in a conversation at the breakfast table with my lovely wife and soulmate, Ms. Mary Ruth. And we were discussing a trip I was about to take. Mary Ruth always helped me pack and picks out my ties. The conversation went such as this. I finally got my bathroom bag all unpacked with my items and packed with your items, all ready to go for your trip. Your bathroom bag? I'm not taking your bathroom bag. That's the girly bag. What will the guys say? At this point in the conversation, I knew that my unfocused and unintentional listening was about to come back to bite me. What do you mean you don't want to take my bathroom bag? You and I talked about this. You said my bathroom bag would be just fine. Do you realize how long it took me to unpack my items and put your items in the bag for your trip? I knew I was sunk at this point. I fell back on my old standby. Deny. Honey, I don't know what you're talking about. We've never had that conversation. I never heard that. It was the next day when Mary Ruth filed for divorce. Did you feel that? Some of you in the room who know me probably know that's a fallacy. Those of you that don't may have actually felt the silence between the words. How often does it happen that we are with a loved one and we don't listen and finally they just shut down? Or maybe that one time that we don't listen and we're not present and we don't focus. That's it. That's the last straw. The relationship breaks and they're gone. Allow me to offer you this opportunity. Focus with intention when you listen. Focus and block out the external noises and distractions, and especially the inner dialogue, that one that's going on right now. Intend a result in your communication and especially in your listening. Listen to master the art of speaking. Listen to love and be loved. Listen to truly connect with another human being at a level you may never have experienced before. And listen to be heard and to feel the silence between the words.